just use this? Here with some guys, say Spidey18, and I have survived Hurricane Milton. For those who don't live in Florida, you're a bunch of fucking pussies. And for those who did evacuate outside of Florida, you're a bunch of fucking pussies. And for those who did hunker down in Florida, then you have a death wish. Oh. What was it like to experience Hurricane Milton? Well, other than the fact that the hurricane was set course to where the fuck I live, it was kind of frightening. At first, it was kind of frightening. It was first as a Category 5, which we all should know, Category 5, you're fucking dead. But I even went on through my day, you know, just kept working, kept doing things, kept playing games, kept making production on Odyssey Part 2. Yes, that hasn't stopped. And then eventually, around October... hang on, I need a calendar. And then around October 7th was the last day I worked at my work. And then Tuesday, October 8th, that's when I was told by my boss and everyone else that we're not going to be working on the 8th or the 9th, which makes fucking sense. We're not going to go to work during goddamn hurricane. You fucking kidding me? Even coming home every day after October 7th, like, I just come home and I see nothing but Fox News talking about Hurricane Milton and how it's going to be the most destructive hurricane there is. Now, yes, Hurricane Milton was not a bitch at all. The hurricane definitely put in the work. As of now, October 14th, on a Monday, we finally got power after 6 days without power. 6 days without power. On the second day, I just slept. What's even funnier is when Hurricane Milton was making landfall around 9 o'clock on October 9th, we started to really feel the hurricane. And I mean, by the way, I'm doing this unscripted. I'm not following a script because right now I'm still without Wi-Fi. But I could just make the recording right now and then probably the next day add on some clips and edits. I even have some of the things I'm willing to showcase. You know, my experience of Hurricane Milton. So yeah, October 9th was the day when Hurricane Milton made landfall on Florida soil, which by that time, the whole neighborhood almost evacuated. Only some of us stayed behind and actually hunkered down. You know, used plywood over the windows and, you know, hammers and screws. And I even saw one of the neighbors use a fucking headboard, which that was the funniest shit I've ever seen. They use a headboard. But yeah, for the entire day, we had the front door open, and since we have a glass door that goes outside, I mean, you guys should know what a fucking glass door should be. Essentially, we just had the door propped open so that we could see what's going on out there. And some of you guys may be saying or thinking to yourself,
that's kind of dangerous.
Fuck you. I was born and raised in Florida. I know how hurricanes are. I have lived in Florida soil for nearly 21 years. Okay, I'm about to be 21. Everything was fine, even during the hurricane, and once we finally lost power, I was expecting the whole day that we would be having power surges and power cutting in and out, but for like 7 hours of me just sitting on my bed, going through my phone and keeping it on charger, I'm just thinking to myself, like, I haven't experienced one fucking power surge, so you know what? I went to go turn on my PC, and you know what happened? Nothing. I mean, it just boot up normally, so I decided to, like, play a few games, so, you know, pass the time a little bit, play a little bit of Warhammer, Space Marine 2. Yes, I bought Space Marine 2. If you guys want me to do a video on that game, let me know. I might bring David along. But it wasn't until, like, around, no, not 11. It was around 9 o'clock where all of a sudden the lights started flickering. And then, boom. Power outage. Not only that, I saw a transformer blow up. And you could see the blue fucking light emitting from a distance. And me and my stepfather was just looking outside the door and was just like, holy fuck. we just saw that. And so, you know, Milton is already on landfall. The eye of the storm has already touched land. The eye of the hurricane already touched land, and we're starting to experience the roughest fucking hurricane I have ever lived. I have ever lived. I have experienced a lot of hurricanes. I've experienced Irma, Matthew, Helene, Milton, I believe Katrina at least. Wait. No, Katrina was not. Okay. It was nearby Florida, but it was actually near Alabama and New Orleans. So I didn't survive that because I wasn't there. But yeah, Irma, Matthew, Elaine, Milton, and I mean, there's probably a few other hurricanes that probably did hit Florida already. But out of all the hurricanes, Milton was different. It was a lot more rougher and a lot more debris was flying. With past hurricanes, it was never that deadly, or at least reach close enough to where I was for it to be considered lethal. Out of all the hurricanes I've been, Milton was the one I did not go outside to experience. But power went out, nothing to do except just you know, look outside the glass door, see some debris flying. I saw some funny shit, but I didn't take a picture of it. And I mean, after that, around 11:30, I decided to go to bed. I sleep in. I'm over here still using this shit. And yeah, I essentially used this during the days without power. And sometimes even this. This lights up brighter than that, which by the way, I'm just gonna move on to this. And then we come to October 10th, the aftermath of Milton. And I woke up at like 9 o'clock, got out of bed, put on shorts and a tank top, and just looked outside, and holy fuck. There was a lot of debris. Now, thankfully, not a lot of houses, not even my own, got damaged. Mostly just dirtied. That was it. But a lot of unfortunate folks did get hit, and a lot of trees did get pulled out of its roots. And, you know, for the first time, seeing trees getting pulled out of its roots, now you're really thinking, that, I mean, my house could have been right there. But yeah, it is such a relief to see everyone else walking around, seeing the destruction, and we're all just looking at each other like, damn, this fucking hurricane really fucked us up. And eventually, we all just, you know, gone through the day without power for 6 days straight. And we even got a generator, and Downey's just spawned in. Hello. And yeah, we got ourselves our own generator, and I mean, trying to get gas was pretty fucking difficult because gas stations were so packed, and even trying to look for food later on the same night, Milton just dipped, and it was quite difficult. And we even saw people in the middle of the road without gas. They ran out of gas in the middle of the road, which essentially we had to be conservative on our gas and try to get as much as possible for the generator, and just try to live without power. And we only had limited things to power on. I couldn't even power my fucking PC, or that whole generator will take half of its power into the PC. So I went on 6 days without being able to play my games, try to work on Blender, or even communicate fully with people. I mean, sure, I was able to communicate with people on my phone, but I mean, couldn't even use the charger all the time. I mean, it was kind of rough, but at the same time, it wasn't too difficult to survive. And I mean, we all made it, but unfortunately, not all of us did. Some people did die during the hurricane, and I believe the body count is still rising as people are starting to recover from the power outages. Like I said, we recently just got power. I mean, it's finally nice to have light. It's finally nice to have AC running to the fucking house. It just feels nice to have everything back, and it kind of makes you think you can't take it all for granted. I mean, we all have been living with power, electricity, and light for nearly all of our lives at this point. So, yeah, it kind of makes you think, you know, live it now, then not. So, yeah, I mean, I'm still here. I'm still breathing. We just got power. So we're going to be living easier times now since now we can finally use the stove in the kitchen to cook up some food. And I think our water just got down, but eventually they'll fix it. I mean, I definitely need to take a fucking shower because God, it's just exhausting when your room is slowly cooking itself while you're trying to sleep at night. It fucking sucks. So right after this, I am hopping in a shower because I need that warm temperature. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you guys want to see more of my videos, please leave a like and subscribe because, you know, having a couple more days to live is nice. But yeah, see you guys next time. Adios.